Hey guys, sorry I couldn't be there today. Here's my video, take 5,000. It's probably really awkward, but here we go. So to obtain our quantitative results, we decided to run Spearman-Rowe correlation coefficients for a few of our tests. First one we did was Spearman-Rowe correlation coefficient for team leadership in college sports. With the alpha at 0.05, the p-value came out to 0.018. We can reject the null because the p-value is less than the alpha. The correlation coefficient came out to 0.369, and we were able to see a positive relationship between playing sports in college and team leadership. However, it is a moderate relationship, meaning that when participation in team sports increases, team leadership increases as well. The next test we ran was a Spearman-Rowe correlation coefficient for individual leadership in college sports. The alpha, again, was at 0.05, which the p-value came out to 0.086. With the p-value being higher than the alpha, it came out insignificant, therefore we cannot interpret the data for this test. The next one we did was a Spearman-Rowe correlation coefficient for team leadership in recreational sports in college. Again, with the alpha being set at 0.05, the p-value came out to 0.016, and we were able to reject the null, once again because the p-value was less than the alpha. The correlation coefficient came out to 0.374, which again was a positive relationship between recreational sports in college and team leadership. However, once again, it was moderate, which tells us that when participation in team sports increases, team leadership also increases. The last one we did was a Spearman-Rowe correlation coefficient for team leadership in recreational sports. With the alpha being set at 0.05, the p-value came out to 0.077. With the alpha being higher than the p-value, being higher than the alpha, it was insignificant, and therefore we could not interpret the data. After we ran a few of the tests, we noticed that the p-value for the team sports in college and playing a recreational sport in college were very similar, and so were the correlation coefficients. In recognizing this, we decided to run a crosstabs and see why the correlation coefficients came out so similar. So what we asked the cross tabulations was, did you play a team sport in college, and have you ever played a recreational sport in college? So the first row of the results showed that 50% of people who played a team sport in college have also played a recreational sport in college. And 50% of people who did play a team sport in college, 50% of the people did not play a recreational sport in college. 22% of the people that played a recreational sport in college have played a team sport in college, and 14.3% of the people that have not played a recreational sport in college have played a team sport in college. The second row showed us that 36.8% of people that did not play a team sport in college still have played a recreational sport in college. And 63.2% of the people that did not play a team sport in college have not played a recreational sport in college. 77.8% of the people that did play a recreational sport in college have not played a team sport in college, and 85.7% of the people that did not play a rec sport in college or recreational sport in college have not played a team sport in college either. I know it sounds confusing, but the next slide will show the cross tabulations results so that you can kind of see it a little bit better for yourselves. After running the cross tabulations and the Spearman-Rowe correlation coefficient, we ran some independent sample t-tests. So the first one we did was for team leadership in team sports. Levine's test for equality of variance tells us that the two group variances are equal with a p-value of 0.043, which means it is significant and we can reject the null. This means that the sample mean of playing a team sport in college and the sample mean of not playing a team sport in college are not equal in regards to team leadership. The next one we did was individual leadership in team sports. Levine's test for equality tells us that the two group variances are equal as well, with a p-value of 0.037, which is significant. Therefore, we can reject the null, meaning that the sample mean of playing a team sport in college and the sample mean of not playing a team sport in college are not equal in regards of individual leadership. The next one we did was team leadership in recreational sports in college. Levine's test for equality shows us that the two group variances are unequal with a p-value of 0.026. It is significant, therefore we can reject the null, meaning the sample mean of playing a recreational sport in college and the sample mean of not playing a recreational sport in college are not equal in regards to team leadership. The last one we did was individual leadership in rec sports. And Levine's test for equality shows us that two group variances are equal, but the p-value came out to 0.085, which means it is not significant. So therefore, we failed to reject the null, meaning that the sample mean of playing a rec sport in college and the sample mean of not playing a rec sport in college are equal in regards to individual leadership. Sorry, got blank there. With all these tests ran, it showed us that leadership qualities do in fact arise from the participation in some type of sport in college. So the next slides, I'll put the tables up there so that you can kind of see them better. But yeah, this is my presentation. Thanks. Sorry I couldn't be there again.